You got a smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine. But I can see that you don't realize. And that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style. The way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe, 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love. I look at you and know it's alright. You read my mind, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style. The way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe, 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love. I don't need another love. Yeah. We do this every day. We do this love for life. You got a smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine. But I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style. The way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe, 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love.
Welcome in, everybody, to another episode of the Clubhouse Chaotic Chat. I am excited to be sitting here tonight with these amazing ladies. It's going to be another fun show. Got a good guest backstage. We got some antics that we're going to do. We're going to learn more about Chris tonight. We got an amazing group of people in the chat already. So first, I guess go around and just say hello. Since Stephanie gets mad that I always start with her. Angela, I'll start with you. How was your week?
It's been a long one.
Yeah, it's been a long one. One of those weeks.
Yeah, it's been one of those weeks. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to hopefully finish it out well or start the next one good. I'm not sure. Either way, I think it's a double entendre that works. Jen, world traveler, she's been all over the place apparently lately. Welcome home. Glad to see you're here. How was your week?
Very awesome and tiring at the same time.
Nice. Well,
A lot of fun going back home for a few days, but I'm
and
exhausted.
is it snowing yet in Cleveland?
Close.
Okay. Close.
Probably could. Right now, it looks like it's 49 degrees right now.
Okay. Well, that's a good number. That's a good number out there. A little bit chilly. And Miss Stephanie, I came to you last. I'm just pointing it out so that when I come first.
Thank you.
How was your week?
Pretty good. Pretty good. School's wrapping up the first quarter, and I was out painting the deck before it gets too much colder and it won't dry correctly. So anyway, just trying to get some stuff done around the house.
I love it. I love it. Well, we're going to have some fun here tonight, and hopefully my internet will hold up. I've had some internet troubles. We're going to have a tech out here on Tuesday, but bear with us if anything goes wrong on tonight. It'll be my fault. If it does, we'll just hang tight, and hopefully it'll work through. Before we jump over and say hello to the chat, I also want to throw out there that tonight we've got, for the first time on our channel, our beverage of the week has actually been just had within the last 48 hours. So that's going to be kind of cool. And not only do we have a massive, incredible guest tonight, next week's guest that we're going to announce at the end of the show is phenomenal as well. So you guys want to hang tight because you want to hear who it's going to be next week. And I guarantee you, chat, you're going to be really happy with the show today and next week's guest too. So let's get jumped in. Stephanie, why don't you take over? Let's say hello to the chat, and then we will rock and roll from there.
Alrighty, so let's say hello to Amara. Let's say hey to Jan Disney. We've got Vicky Gillespie, Paul Engel, Sebastian the Crab, Tina Marie. We've got Kay Wilby. We've got Space Mountain Dave Cantrell. We've got fans of the Green Bay Packers. Debbie Burnfeld is in the house. We've got Happy's Haunt, Sean Williams, Chris Dye. We've got PNW Maid, JC Skipper Brian. And I've seen Anne-Marie Dreher come in, and Zippity Doo Doug, and Wendy B, Mary Carroll. So hello to everybody. Oh, Disney Connections too. Hello.
Pino Pete's also in here. I saw Pino Pete. So
Pino Pete, hello.
Got some friends coming in. I love it. Mary Carroll will have her cats watching you guys as well.
Meow, meow, meow.
All right, we'll say hello to others as they come in. Hopefully we'll continue to get a packed house here. It usually gets a little bit busy after the first couple minutes. So let's jump in and talk about last week's show. Jen, we had a good one. Tell everybody a little bit about last week's show.
Well, last week we had Cinderella Loves Disney as our guest. We learned about her passion for the Princess Cinderella. And we also talked about how she loves helping others across multiple platforms of social media. We found out about her connections to collecting pins and Jim Shores and Funkos and ornaments and all the things. And we also discussed her involvement with her Facebook group, the Disney YouTubers. Also, the thing that I liked hearing about that she's involved in is International Women's Day and National Do Something Nice Day, and also her journey with Weight Watchers. So if the mods can go ahead and drop the link from last week's show, if you missed it, I think it would be worth your while to go back and hear a little bit more about Cinderella. She was a great guest, so glad she was on.
Absolutely. She's doing a lot to help other people through her Facebook and everything she's doing with the happiness that she's trying to create. And she was a fantastic interview. You guys did a really good interview with her last week. So definitely looking forward
hello to Flipper's Pool and Jennifer Caruso. I missed you guys.
Nice job. Way to pick them up. Always want to say hello to everybody. So that's awesome. Mods are dropping the links right there. Thank you, Nicole and Tina, for doing that. Check out that link. Check out all the previous shows. This is our 11th show. We've had 10 amazing shows, and I'm very proud of it. So definitely check out those. We got a good guest this week, and I think it's only appropriate that we go to Miss Angela to introduce and talk a little bit about our guest that's coming up a little bit later.
Yes, we have a magical person tonight in our community. He's amazingly artistic as well as comical. He's a driving force with the Hall of Fame event that we do. He's a true Southern gentleman to the core. He is the late night guru of puzzle, gluing, Lego builds, and babysitting Steve, of course, because, somebody's got to do it.
Right, that's true. That's true.
Tonight's guest is Chris DadBuildz.
Nice. I'm really excited. We know you guys should know our guest really well. He is a pinnacle part of our community is the way I see it. Does a lot to help others and have a lot of fun. Hall of Famer, as Angela said, and partner of mine out here. So going to be a good one. AJC Magic, Amy. Welcome in, Amy. Thank you for coming. Beverage of the week I thought was kind of cool because this is the first time that we've been able to hear about a beverage. I actually got to hear about this beverage live as we were having. I was getting updates of, hey, check out this. So why don't we talk a little bit about tonight's beverage of the week? And this is Jen's pick. What do we got?
It's the Tropical Oceaneer Colada. I had it on Thursday at Typhoon Lagoon. It so happens my son wanted a Mickey-shaped pretzel, and this drink was at the same stand, and as I was standing there in line, I'm like, this sounds pretty good. I think I'm going to get it. So it's got a lot of great stuff in it. It's got Bacardi Superior Rum, Blue Curacao liqueur, banana liqueur, melon liqueur, and pina colada mix. And it was so refreshing. I mean, you would really have to like banana for it because the banana came through strong on it. But just sitting there overlooking the lazy river, sitting there with my son having this drink. It was so refreshing. It was so relaxing. It's a true vacation drink, true tropical vacation drink. What do you think, you guys? Angela, Stephanie, you think you would try something like this?
That's totally up my alley. Yeah.
Totally up your alley.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Paul's already said I can have one next week. So there you go.
Oh, well,
Woohoo.
Paul's giving permission for drinks. Paul,
No, because he's probably going to buy it. So
That's a good thing. I did see the kind of cool thing is I saw there was another version of this that was actually served at the Poly not that long ago, and they changed this around a little bit to do the one over here at the water park to make it more, I guess, kind of like tropical, obviously. So pretty cool. If you want more information on the drink, you can check it out. Search it over there on Disney's website. Of course, we got the ingredients right there. If you decide to try it out yourself and recreate it, make sure you let the ladies know. Drop them a note, and that's pretty cool. So great call out there. Love that. Love that. Well, with that, we got to get into a couple of the fun questions that I like to do with the ladies. I got some good ones for tonight. All right, hit me up. So I'm excited about tonight's fun.
Hey. We were promised a certain video involving a cupcake.
Yeah. No. Well, first off, I'm still trying to get out of playing this video, and
Why don't you want to play it?
because I just don't think it's appropriate that I would play this video because I wanted to look out for you. I wanted to look out for you, Jen.
Oh, no. I think you should play it.
I think we need to see this.
No.
We need to see this.
No, I'm still going to try to get... first off, if I was going to play it, I'm not going to play it till we get close to the end of the show. And I'm still contemplating and trying to get out of this video right now.
Nope.
No.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Give the people what they want. They want the video.
I don't think the chat wants the video. And while those two may want the video, because you were talking...
I know Angela and Stephanie want the video, and I think that the chat wants the video too.
No,
Steph
well...
and
I know
I've been
Stacey
looking
Rogers
forward to
does.
this all week.
Yeah. It's been the little tease. Come on now.
No,
I was going to say, what a tease.
no, let's get back. I'll consider playing it towards the end. I'll consider it. Let's get to the spicy questions. That's where we were at. We weren't about cupcakes. We were on a spicy question segment before I was rudely interrupted by Angela again. Just to point it out there. Well, this is your fault.
She was actually
wasn't
pretty
rude.
polite in her rude. Yeah,
No.
I was going to say, she wasn't rude at
She
all.
was just like, hi,
It's Angela, go and bring the cupcake thing up. We were fine moving right along. We didn't have to bring it up. Let's go to the spicy questions. Angela, you're starting just because.
I always do.
I'm not going to go too crazy on it. This is something I want to find out about the three of you here. Angela, started off. What was your favorite TV show as a kid?
Probably DuckTales.
DuckTales. Okay. Stephanie?
My favorite cartoon?
No, anything.
Oh, any TV show? Any probably the Brady Bunch.
Good one. Jen?
Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell. That's another good one. I hate to say it,
That
but
was a good one, actually.
mine was actually...
Zach Morris, man. AC Slater, hello.
Oh, Lord. I see all the comments about the video. I'll give you the video later. I'm not doing it right now. Good Lord. Everybody...
Come on, y'all. Give him a hard time. He's got a cave.
My show was
Keep it
out.
going in the chat. Keep it going.
Yeah. Pressure.
Stephanie,
Yes.
since you guys... I'm going to change this question. This wasn't going to be the question, but since I'm getting picked on right now, I'm going to this question. Stephanie, if you could describe...
Oh, help me.
If you could describe me in 3 words, what are the 3 words?
Okay. They have to all go together?
No, just 3 words.
3 words. All right.
Jen's already shaking her head. Now,
All right. Let's see. All right. Help me. Let's see. How do I say?
it's an hour-long show, Steph.
Well, the first thing that comes to mind is tease. That should be
Tease.
everybody's
He's a
first
big
word for him
tease.
tonight is tease.
All right. A big tease.
Mm-hmm.
Likes the girls to come in and give him lots of compliments. How's that? And
Wow.
Let's see. Is amazing at sports commentating.
Well, thank you. That's nice. Angela?
Yeah.
3 words.
3 words. Persistent.
Oh, that's true. Good one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Inspiring.
Well, thank you. You can't use profanity on the last one. If you got 2, that's it. Okay. We can go with 2.
I got 2 right now.
Okay.
That I
Jen?
can actually say on air.
Oh, great. I'll get other ones later. Fantastic. Jen?
Patient,
That's
generous,
good. Okay.
inspiring.
Thank you.
Oh, she took the nice route. That makes me
Okay.
look bad.
All right. No.
I have to start over then.
I have to be
Yep.
nice. Let me just tell you, I'm being nice for a reason.
All right. If
Uh-oh.
Jen, if you could date any cartoon character, who would it be?
He-Man.
He-Man. Okay, that's a good one. Stephanie?
Wow. Okay.
Have you seen his abs?
I haven't looked. I'm sorry. Hey, Dave. Brandy and Dave in the house.
Cartoon character. Oh, Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Who the heck is that?
Oh, that's
He's
unique.
fun.
Is that what you're
And
saying? Are you saying that that's what Paul's like?
He's evil. I like it. No, I just
Does he
like
remind you of
Phineas
Paul?
and Ferb. He reminds me of Paul. Yeah.
Okay, mind you, Paul. Angela. All right, I will play the video.
Yeah.
I will play the video towards the end. After we get done interviewing Chris, Dave of Brandy and Dave's here. Dave, I will play the video as soon as we get done with Chris. I promise. All right, I give up. Angela, who are you dating? What Papa Smurf? What'd you say?
No.
Oh.
No.
Papa Smurf.
I have no clue.
No clue? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, by the end of the show, I want a cartoon character you want to make out with. Let's go over. We've got a great guest tonight, everybody. You guys know him. You love him. Angela's going to bring him in. Let's get over to him and have some fun. Chris did text me, and he said his cartoon character was Smurfette because she's Carolina Blue.
Hi.
Welcome in, Chris. Good to see you, buddy.
Hello.
He's got no comeback for that. Wow.
Mhm.
Oh,
My southern cuz. Hey,
I love it. I
Southern
love it.
cuz.
I love it. I love it. Well, you guys know him. You love him. You should. If you don't, if you're in here for the first time, coming over from sports or one of the other things, and you're finding our show, you're going to meet a great guy tonight. So, Angela, let's bring him in.
So, welcome to Chris, who is the Hans to my Leia, the Kristoff to my Anna, the Chuck to my Sarah, the Marshmallow to my Lily Pad, the Steve Rogers to my Peggy Carter,
Wow.
and the Harry Potter to my Jenny Weasley.
I got goosebumps on that. That was fantastic. That was awesome.
That's unusual to be on the opposite side. Usually I'm the one ringing.
I know.
That was well worth it. The price of admission just rose. Tell everybody a little bit more about him. You talk with Chris. Let's get this thing going.
All right. So, what everybody knows that's here, most people know that you have a YouTube channel. So, tell us a little bit about your YouTube story and how you found the Disney community.
So like a lot of people, I started out with Resort TV 1. I found them while I was researching for a Disney trip with the kids. One of the first times I was taking the kids back to Disney World. And then in 2020, when everything shut down, and Dad had his issues and everything, I was dealing with stress and everything. And I thought, well, if Resort TV 1's out there, what else is out there? And that snowballed into this and that and Pete McDevitt and everything else. And it just went from there. Yeah. that's where it all started.
All right. As many of you, most of you who are aware of his channel also know a little overview of it. But you've also had your kids on a few times too. So the boy child and the girl child have made appearances. What has that meant to you having them on?
I am still, I'm not stunned with the boy child. It still amazes me that the girl child will come out every once in a while. Because she is very shy in person, and it's amazed me that she's joined. It means a lot that they both are interested in it and have fun doing it. Evan looks forward to it sometimes, I think, too much, but but they both have fun with it, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Meeting the friends in the park, which is a lot of fun for me, is one thing, and I was nervous for them to meet the friends because I knew they were nervous. But Elise is looking forward to it now. Like the last trip we went down, she's like, "Do you think we're gonna see anybody while we're there?" I was like, "Yeah, we'll probably see such and such." And she's like, "Okay, that's cool."
Aw, that's sweet.
That's great.
So cute. That's so
Awesome.
cute. So you're also a Hall of Fame inductee. You're number 71. So tell us a little bit about how you heard the announcement.
Oh, so I had done, that was in the Star Wars class, and I had done a lot of the prep work and all for the series and everything, and didn't know anything about who was voted in or anything like that, of course. I just made the little character cutouts and the trailer and all that sort of stuff, and I was excited for the stream, but I was going to be at Disney World the night of the stream, and so I was there hanging out with Gonzo, Adventures Gonzo, and VP and Arlene, and Diz Our Dream, and Tracy Glenn, and we were all sitting there hanging out. We were over in the Norway Pavilion. I'd just tried schoolboy bread for the first time, as Pete calls it. And we were sitting there watching the stream, and yeah, I won't forget that day. And yeah, that was a lot of fun. It was shocking to hear my name announced. It was even more so when, after my name was announced, Jeff yelled beside me that he didn't vote for any of us jerks. So yeah.
That's a vote of confidence.
It was. So,
That's a vote.
Yep. Yep.
Cool.
All right. So I think Jen wants to talk a little bit about your coffee shop and open mic and things like that. So
Yep. So I'm going to switch gears here. I mean, we all know a lot about DadBuildz, or we think we knew a lot about DadBuildz. We thought we did until now. So everyone in the chat, you're welcome. We're about to talk about a few things about DadBuildz you might not have known. So first of all, I heard maybe in a past lifetime you ran a coffee shop. You want to tell us about that?
I had. So there was a coffee shop here that a guy I knew was running. Me and a buddy would go and hang out, and eventually the three of us ran the coffee shop. And yeah, I specialized in making milkshakes, and
In a coffee shop?
Yes, my milkshakes brought everyone to the yard.
I was
Wow.
waiting for that.
I was biting my tongue, but
Can
you
you
did
please?
it. So,
Can you
okay.
please flip that for me?
And and also grilled cheese sandwiches was our biggest requested food item, and I special grilled cheese sandwiches. Yeah, we ran the coffee shop, had a lot of fun. Met a lot of people that way.
Nice.
Yeah.
One of those things about DadBuildz you never knew. So you're welcome. You're welcome, chat. Also, I can say firsthand that at the Maryland meetup, I was lucky enough with 2 other people to hear you sing. Is that a little private passion of yours? You care to elaborate on that?
It is a little bit, yes. I don't do it a lot in front of a lot of other people, but yes, I enjoy it. Me and my best friend did perform one night at the coffee shop on open mic night one time. But otherwise, I don't sing a lot. The kids, I will sing with the kids in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, yeah, but I enjoy it a lot. I also sing in Disney voices, but that's.
Wait, you didn't. Yeah, that
Demo.
that's brand new information. I think we need to hear at least. I think we need to hear at least a little, just a taste.
I can't do it tonight. No.
Next Friday night, I'm counting on you. I want at least one verse.
You might get one verse.
Okay, one verse. All right.
Did I hear you say something about an open mic night?
Yes, we had an open mic night at the coffee shop one night. Me and my best friend who plays guitar, we performed an Irish song together at open mic night.
Oh,
wow!
An
Which
Irish
one?
song.
It was "Leaving of Liverpool." I think is the name of it.
Okay.
Originally by a group called Gaelic Storm is the version we did.
Nice.
If we search deep enough on the interwebs, maybe we'll find it.
Nope, it was no.
Oh.
Not on the internet.
Not videoed or anything. No.
Well, I'm going to switch gears a little bit here. I think a lot of people here watching today would be very interested in this topic. We can't let you have an interview without asking you about the original DadBuildz logo.
Oh, I should have had that ready to go.
The original.
Yeah.
I don't know if everyone in the chat knew that this logo of yours is not the first. You actually had one before this. You want to tell us a little bit about how that logo came up and how it went away?
There were 2 before the current one.
Oh.
One of them was so bad it didn't last but maybe a week. And then there was the infamous one. And
welcome, MVP.
Yeah, you could show it, Pete, if you want to.
Oh, if I can. Oh, I'll go get it while you're talking.
Ooh.
I didn't.
Well,
know.
and I think don't we thank Kelly from the Mickey Bunch for
Kelly from the Mickey Bunch is the one that yes made yeah. It's a rocket ship, exactly.
It's a rocket ship.
Yes,
sure it is.
That's exactly what it was. Kelly the Mickey Bunch is the one that made me realize that there was another image inside the image.
Yeah, a little bit. It's going to take me a few minutes to go get this because I buried this thing so far away because I was told to. So you guys keep going and I'll find the logo.
See, Nicole said it's a cute rocket ship. See, it's loved by all. It's loved by all. What was the thought process in coming up with that logo?
I was trying to make the letter D and the letter B for DadBuildz.
You made the letter D.
I thought it would be really cool if I could set it to sort of look like the castle.
Yeah. That's a great idea.
That sounds great.
It wasn't.
And then?
And then, Yeah.
And, yeah.
And then it, yeah, there was there was more to it. There you go.
Oh, there it
There it is.
is. There,
Aw,
There
it
it
is so
is.
cute. Look at the little flag on the tip
wow. I really want to say something. Please.
It's yeah.
How long did
of it. We all
that
start
last?
somewhere. We all start somewhere, and this is great. It's a castle. Dad builds, building castles. It goes, it just goes.
And now you're building puzzles, so it works out really good.
Yes. And gluing well.
And gluing well. There you go.
It looks like Tina from T. Marie's place likes the curtains on the bottom.
Well, all right. Well, with that note, I'm gonna just we're not even gonna touch this. Right
Yeah,
now.
we got to move on. I'm done. Steph, your turn.
Steph, you're up.
I've said enough.
Okay. All right. Let's move on. Okay. So NASCAR. Let's talk about a manly sport that you're interested in. Yes. Let's talk about NASCAR. How did you grow to love NASCAR besides being here in the Carolinas?
I was about to say, being from the Carolinas, you're kind of required to like NASCAR, I believe. Yeah, I kind of grew up with it, and was a big Dale Earnhardt Sr. fan, and just started I really started following it a lot while I was in college, and been to several races, toured a couple of different race tracks, and been to several of the car shops and done tours and that sort of stuff. And yeah, it's a lot of people say it's just cars going in circles, but there's so much more involved in it now. It's amazing.
Yeah, I got into it, and there is a lot of strategy. It's not just driving. I used to make fun of it too and say that, but yeah, it really isn't. So, who's your favorite driver?
My favorite driver right now, I'm a big Kevin Harvick fan. This is his last year. But I'm also a big Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson fan.
All right. What's it going to do? What's it going to take to bring you over to William Byron's side?
William Byron is a cool cat, and he has a strong chance to win the championship this year.
Yeah, he's done really well this year. Yeah.
Yes.
All righty. So being a Carolinian like myself here, and I'm so appreciative you also have the accent. What does it mean to you to be from the Carolinas?
Oh, mercy. That's a good question. It's a much slower pace. I talk to people from all over the country, and they usually pinpoint me pretty easily, but I love the climate here, other than the humidity in the summer. But yeah, we have a little bit of all the seasons. Right now, it's a beautiful time of year. Leaves are starting to turn. And yeah, all the families here, all our family kind of lives relatively close by. And you got everything from the mountains to the ocean.
What about the food, the southern food? You a fan?
I'm a big fan. We do a lot of southern home cooking. There's nothing like a pan of fried okra and some fried chicken and all the fixings and macaroni and cheese. There's about 3 different types, and they're all really good. And and pimento cheese. Pimento cheese is one of the most underrated sandwich types there is.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've heard you can get a grilled pimento cheese at the ABC commissary at in Hollywood
Oh,
Studios.
really? I did not know that.
I did not know that either.
There you go. So, all right, a couple other questions. So I saw a picture recently of you doing your best blue-haired Greg impression. Can you tell me the story behind this picture?
So yeah, that picture.
That's some strong blue.
That's some strong blue. So, in 2020, Dad, during the pandemic, June of 2020, Dad had a medical issue and had to be taken to the hospital. It was the middle of pandemic, so no, we couldn't get into the hospital, couldn't see him anything while he was there, being treated for one thing. He ended up having a stroke. And of course we couldn't be there to help or anything. And it was an extremely stressful time around the house for me and Mom and the rest of the family. And I decided something needed to be done to kind of lighten the mood and get everyone a smile, and thus became the Blue Hair Day. That didn't last long.
Did it rinse right out?
After about 4 shampoos and 1 shower, yes, it did.
That's great.
But yeah, that's not something I would normally do. But yeah, it definitely kind of brightened the mood around for a little.
It made
while.
everybody happy and smile. Then it's worth it. So
I'm gonna take us, Chris, from that. No better way from that than to go right over to our transition to our next segment, where the ladies get to have fun with you, and it's a little bit of a sizzling Q&A. We're gonna have a little bit of fun asking you some fun questions. They will ask you first, and then of course they will all chirp in a little bit about how they're feeling. I think Jen's going to start us off this week, right?
Oh yeah, I got the first question. Here we go. All right, Chris. What's the most embarrassing thing someone has walked in on you doing?
Oh.
You mean other than making the previously showed logo? I don't know how much more embarrassing you could get.
Other than spreading back
that was a good one.
Spreading back glue. Yeah, that's a pretty good thing. I can do that.
Tina says dyeing your hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. That's
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's it. That's all he wants to say.
That's all I'm going to say.
What about
That's
you?
all he's
Jen?
gonna
What about you and Jen? I want to hear the answer for you and Jen. Come on, Steph. You got something, I know.
Mm-mm.
Embarrassing thing I've done. There's so many. Where do I start?
Just pick one.
Okay. I don't know if I should say it. Well, it is so very embarrassing. So, anyways, as we're doing college tours with the girls, and we were laughing about something, so I reached into my purse, and I thought I was opening up one of those Kleenex, little packets, you have, and so I could wipe off my face from laughing so hard. And I started opening a personal item that women use sometimes.
No.
And my children were like, "Oh my God, Mother, what are you doing? Please put that away." Oh.
Good
So
Lord.
I embarrassed my children, myself,
Okay.
everybody around us on the tour.
Jen, how about you?
All I can say is that, according to my kids, everything I do is embarrassing. So
Okay.
I guess I'm just a living, walking, embarrassing thing.
Person for your kids. Okay. Both of you for your kids, though. I like that. Both of your kids. Steph, why don't you go next?
Alrighty, I can do that. Your question from me is, what is the weirdest profession, and I almost said position, you've ever wanted to go into? Position, profession.
Oh, weirdest. Let's see.
Yes, it would, Tiger Jeff.
I would. This is going to sound really weird to everybody else, but I've always been fascinated and kind of wanted to get into cake and cupcake decorating.
You'd probably be really good at that, actually,
Mm-hmm.
because you're so artistic.
Yeah.
You're so
I like
artistic
the one-
and creative. Mm-hmm.
I like to watch the videos of people doing that, and I've always wanted to try it. But yes, that's probably the weirdest thing.
Okay, I like it.
And
And
it's
how
not
about?
because of the frosting, though, right?
Oh,
I
Lord.
do love some good frosting
Yeah.
on stuff.
You can never go wrong with frosting.
No, you can't. That's true. That's true. What about Jen? What about you for as a profession? Is there a weird one that you wanted to do?
No, you know what? I can't even say weird. No, there was one time I was offered an opportunity to perform on a cruise ship,
Really?
but I didn't do it.
What would you do?
Well, it was I'm an ex figure skater, a professional figure skater, and they were going to be doing
Stop,
a
for
show
real?
on the cruise ship, and I opted against it, but I thought that was pretty
That's so
crazy of
awesome.
a thing to do. Yeah. So
Well,
no, I didn't do it, but I'm
Steph,
boring, y'all. I'm boring.
what
That's
about
not
you?
boring. That's fun.
What about you?
Nothing weird, just the general girl jobs, like,
Okay.
every little girl wants to do, like, oh, I want to be an artist or a veterinarian. So,
Gotcha. Angela's camera is down right now, but Angela can chime in. What would you like, Angela? What about you for a weird career?
Weird career. I don't know if this is really weird, but I always wanted. It's not weird, but I wanted to do the musical scoring for soundtracks and stuff, but be one of the performers.
Okay, I like it.
Hmm.
I like it. Well, why don't you go ahead and ask your question so we can move on to the grab bag segment in just a minute. Go ahead with your question.
Okay, so Chris, what is your favorite shower singing song?
This is good.
Um,
If you say Michael Jackson beat it, I'm done.
how about "Get Low" by Lil Jon?
Get Low by Little John. Wow.
That's amazing.
Okay.
Wow.
We are learning so much about DadBuildz tonight. This is gold. I love
You know
it.
I'm not even going to
Yeah.
ask the ladies tonight. I'm just leaving that as the final answer because
That's a mic drop.
That's a mic drop
Yep.
on there. That's a mic drop. We're going to get into a new segment. It's called Good Lord. It's a new segment called the Grab Bag, and that's because they're going to go a little bit all over the place with this segment. Going to jump all around. I think Jen, you're going to start us off with this one.
Yeah. We're gonna go tone it down a little more serious now. We want to talk a little bit about Chris and his charity work, which we all know he has been involved with for a while now. Chris, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about how you got involved in your charity work?
So I had been wanting to do something. I see a lot of people doing great things for Give Kids the World in the community, and I love that group and what they do. But I wanted something that was a little more kind of personal and that I'd been touched by, and so I decided to go with the American Stroke Association after Dad had his in 2020, and seeing firsthand the effects of that on him and my aunt who had one the year before, and not just the effects of the victim of the stroke, but also the family and how it ripples around, and the dramatic differences that can be that people can experience with a stroke. I thought it'd be a good thing to kind of bring some awareness and bring some fundraising that helps an organization that does a lot of things to support people and hospitals in treating of strokes as well. A lot of times, if you get injured, you break your leg, there's certain specific things that you expect and that happen with it. But with a stroke, it can be a variety of different things that can happen and can affect. So, yeah, that it means a lot to me. Like I said, personally touched by it. So,
Well, we know that your first fundraiser you had this past year, February 14th, was your first fundraiser, and I believe you far surpassed your initial goals. You want to talk a little bit about the success you had for your first inaugural year of doing your fundraiser?
Yeah, I was really blown away. I mean, really blown away. I when I started to do it, I had to. Was trying to think of a number that I thought was going to be reasonable. I didn't want to be crazy out there and not meet a goal. I wanted something that was attainable and I thought was realistic. And so I set the goal for $500 when I created the page, and I thought, it's a great point. Hopefully, I'll get there. It'd be great if I could get there. And when I put the page out, Stephen and Dave and Shep talked about it on Disney that night, and just in that one night, I think we almost hit the $500 at that point. And I kept pushing the goal out, and we ended up with about $5,200 at the end. So the generosity and the care in the community just blows me away all the time. And so thankful for it and the support of everyone, not just for the donations, but for the support when I did the full day stream. I was so nervous to do that 12 hours. And yet it was so fun and it went so fast. It felt like a normal nightly chill stream. So, yeah.
And we know that you're going to be doing it again. You've already said you'll be doing it again coming up on the next coming February 14th. But I think you've already started that fundraising process.
Yep.
What goals do you have set for this year, and what have you already done towards your fundraiser for this year?
Well, thanks to Pete and the meetup, we're currently over $2,300 raised. I'm hoping to match what this year's of 5,000. But yeah, it's I can't believe we raised that much. Pete and I talk about that. I still can't believe we got that much donated that night.
The community did that, brother. Not me.
It did.
Community.
So yeah, so thankful for that, and for, like I said, the support of everyone.
Awesome.
Welcome back, Angela.
Let's jump over to Steph.
Again.
Steph, you got some grab bag you want to throw out at DadBuildz?
Yeah. So, Chris, we hear that your passion for comic books extends a little bit further into maybe what some people know about. So, could you talk about your love for comics?
Yes, I have. So that was probably one of the first things I started collecting, and I was going to try and show some tonight, but they're out in one of our buildings, and I can't get to it. But I started collecting comics while I was in high school, actually, and collected them all the way up to about the time that the boy child was born. And then funds somehow got diverted into diapers and formula and out of comic books. But I still read digitally now. But I have a lot that I've collected over the years, and I like comic books. I love the artwork, the story, everything about them. Yeah.
Nice.
I can see that. That's awesome. So we all know that you love Legos. You're the Lego dude. And what would be on your dream list of Legos if price was not an issue at all? What would
if price was not an issue, and it's not even the most expensive build, but I want the Cinderella's castle, the new castle. I want that castle. There's a couple other ones. I would love to have one of the big Star Destroyers. That's even crazier expensive, but Castle would probably be the top of my list.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Awesome. So you also have some superhero decor in your house.
I do.
It's true. It's true. You want to share any of your statue collections with us?
I do have several statues around. I forgot to grab those, but I've got a couple over here. I've got I collect a lot of Marvel ones. I think I've got maybe 2 DC statues, a Batman and a Batgirl.
Okay.
But most of what I have is all Marvel, specifically a lot of X-Men and Spider-Man.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Nice.
I used to collect the busts, so you could get like a bust, a limited edition bust, and that sort of thing of the characters, and it just kind of spread from there into full statues and everything. So yeah,
All right.
I love my collectibles.
Nice.
Very nice. Thank you for sharing all that with us. So, all right, let's move on to Angela. She's going to talk to you a little bit about pin collecting.
Oh.
Yes, yes. I know that's a big one for you. So when did you get started in the pin collecting?
That would have probably been probably 2017, I think, when I took the kids the first time. I was walking around with them, and that was the big thing with trading with cast members and everything. And the kids were getting a little frazzled, and I took them into a shop, and we looked at some pins, and then they started doing the pin trading, and I was like, you know what, this looks like a lot of fun. And so I got into it, and that collection probably takes up a lot of space, too much space, but I did grab some of those, actually.
Nice.
Awesome.
So since someone on the screen is the Daisy Duck to my Donald Duck, I got this Donald and Daisy.
Nice.
So that one's from Disney Studio Store in California, over at the Ghirardelli store. This one is
Stitchy!
That's cool.
And I grabbed a couple of Christmas ones because me and Pete were talking about Christmas Friday night. So,
Oh, wow.
Stitch!
Oh, cute.
Reindeer and lights. And then this is one of my favorites. This is a ornament pin.
That's awesome.
Love it.
That's from Disneyland Paris. It's a limited edition of 1,000.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Those are nice.
The other one I'll show real quick, and I've got some of the Pulse Gallery ones that me and Pete show a lot, but I've got a couple of these. I love Villains pins too. These are cast member badge pins. These are exclusive to cast members, and it's just a cast member shaped badge that's also a character.
That's cool.
Kind of printed in. And then I've got several of the Pulse Gallery that we show sometimes on Friday nights. So this is a gothic version of Ariel sleeping.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Wow. Our hair's
That's so different.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then in that series, I've also got Belle.
Oh,
wow.
Nice.
Those are
Nice.
very nice.
Yeah.
Those
like
are really
the detail
nice.
in the frames around them.
It is, yeah, very detailed. Yeah. Those are like pieces of art. I like those. They're expensive, but they're worth it to me.
I love it. Well, before we jump, Chris, your pin collection's amazing. Angela, I'm glad you asked about them. Before we jump into next segment here real quick, I just want to highlight and just let everybody know, after the top of the hour, when we're done, Baker will be live talking pins and what he's been up to. Lord knows what that character's been up to. He's been up to some good stuff in his life. And then later on tonight, at the 9:30 time frame on Sunday night, DadBuildz will be doing a watch party for the newly released Haunted Mansion, which I'm really excited to hear a little bit about that. So let's jump over here. Angela, we've had a great show tonight here with Chris. Got to know a little more about him. Before we do the last couple of things, we got some really good stuff here to finish up, and we got a big announcement for next week's guest as well. Angela, give me a little recap of what we had going tonight.
So we got to know Chris a little bit more, and some things that we hadn't talked about on streams before. He's got a YouTube channel and a Twitter account, so if mods are on it, dropping links. We've talked about his American Stroke Association and his passion for that charity. We've talked about the deep rabbit hole of pin collecting. We've talked about his love of singing and being a coffee barista. We've talked about his other hobbies and collectibles, and looked deeper into some of his Disney priorities. And we've also talked to him a little about being a proud Carolinian.
Nice.
Strong.
So let's
strong.
let's not forget. Also, we talked about Jen's drink tonight, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jen's Tropical Oceaneer Colada. Sounds amazing. Sounds amazing.
Love it. And I encourage everybody to go over, leave comments. You never know when we're going to do a giveaway on that. We've done that many a time, so make sure we do that. Jen, I think you want to highlight, we got some channels that we like to do. We like to help others, and we asked Chris if you would give us some channels to highlight. He came up with some really good ones, if I remember.
Yep. So Chris chose 3 channels to highlight tonight. So the first one is Hang with Mark. So everyone can go ahead and check that channel out. And if mods are out there and want to drop the links, that'd be great. The second one is More Sunshine, Please. And the third one is Beth's Disney Adventures.
So Chris, go ahead. Jen, I was just say go in reverse order. If he could tell a little bit about it, that'd be great.
Yeah, I was going to say, tell us a little bit about these channels and what you like about them.
So, Beth's Disney Adventures, I just recently started following Beth, but thanks to Snickerdoodle over there. But Beth does something really cool every few months, where she'll go through and make magical moments for kids in the parks. A couple of weeks back, she went and it was Pirate Day, and she bought little pirate swords for kids as they were exiting the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. And just to see the joy, not just on the kids' face, but the parents' face. The parents were all excited about it. She had little eye patches, yeah, and bandanas for them too that she gave them to get them all decked out, and it was so much fun to watch, and I love what she's doing over there. So a lot of fun over with Beth. Jim over More Sunshine Please is one of the funniest people in this community, I think, hands down. Jim does a great stream every Tuesday night at 7:00, and it's gold to me. That's one of the streams that I don't miss every week. He's got a great sense of humor, and he plays a game, and he'll talk to the chat, and he'll usually have a top 10 or top 15 list, something off the wall, and Jim does great work. I can't support him enough. And Hang with Mark and Mom. It's Mark and his mom going around hanging out at the parks. They live stream usually on weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And they're just a lot of fun. Really nice people. I've met both of them in the park, and I've been watching Mark since before he had 500 people, and it's just him and his mom having fun at the park, and her laughter is infectious. You'll laugh the whole time with Mark.
Yeah, three excellent choices there, Chris. Couldn't say enough about.
Yeah.
So thank you for sharing them with those. I want to talk about next week.
No.
Whoa. You don't get off
we
that
gotta
easy,
do something beforehand.
Cupcake.
Yeah, well, we're going to Stephanie. She's going to talk about next week and our guest.
She's not.
Okay.
You're going to show the video. That's what you're going to do. You're going to show the video. Stephanie is not going to talk about next week just yet until you show the video.
Let's
Do I have-
see it.
Right?
A bet was
Angela,
made.
Steph, what do you think?
A bet was made. A bet needs
Ow.
to be completed.
Yep.
I'd like to point out that fine.
You'd like to point out the video?
You're overruled. You're outnumbered. Just roll
Chris,
tape.
help me here.
Yeah. Play the video, Pete.
Oh, good. All right.
It's not the help that I want to say.
Those men were going
All
to
right.
stick together for a second.
We had a bet. And there was the Ravens versus the Browns, and I don't even deserve this attention because the Ravens couldn't even beat the Steelers today. So we had a bet. The loser got to take a cupcake to the face, or the winner got to give a cupcake to the face or a pastry to the face of the loser.
Everybody
All right.
ready?
No, I'm not ready. No.
Come on, everybody get out.
Oh, Pete's
All
ready.
All right, here we are in the hometown of the Cleveland Browns. I flew. No, they don't need to see that. Nobody needs to see that. They lost 21-3. Nobody needs to see that. So we're here because
Seriously, still?
there's a debt to be paid because the Ravens scored 3 touchdowns to the Browns 0
Stop
touchdowns.
it. Stop rubbing it in.
And there's a cupcake that's going to be paid here in just a minute. That is, I'm getting icing all over this table and everything. So the bet was the winner, which would be me, that would be the Ravens, gets to smash a cupcake in the face of the loser. That would be you. That would be the Browns.
Stop it.
What? I'm just saying. So anyway, we're about to do this cupcake smashing. For all those who supported, we say thank you. For all those who joined in to see Molly get crushed with a cupcake, well deserving.
No,
Well deserving.
stop it.
Wait, you lost. You deserve to get the cupcake. It is what it is. You deserve.
What are you looking at?
So there's no. Oh, that is BS. No. We only have one cupcake. Son of a. We only have one cupcake. Now look at that. Damn ridiculous. That was not the bet. Are you goddamn kidding me?
Looks good. Looks good on you.
BS. There's not even a damn napkin here.
There isn't.
This is over. That was not the bet.
Ah!
I don't care how obnoxious I was. That was not the bet.
Did it taste good?
It went up my nose
That's a great place to be.
for an hour.
You got a little
It's
snack for
better.
later.
The chat's
And we
laughing.
really
Look at
had
it.
no napkins. There were no napkins to clean it up. We forgot about that.
Look at everybody supporting Molly. This is ridiculous.
Woohoo!
Supporting Molly and laughing. Oh my. That was not that. We had one
You
cup.
didn't honestly think I was going to let you hit me with a cupcake, did you?
It was the bet. That could be- Look,
It was a bet.
it was bad too. Watch. Here's an outtake. Look what happened afterwards. Here's the outtake. There is no napkins, and that was not supposed to go down that way. And I've got icing falling off my face and up my nose, and there's going to be hell to pay. I'm just saying. Why are you laughing? Stop supporting her.
That was beautiful.
Oh, no, it wasn't. Look, I didn't have anything to clean myself. I said, I need help. What does she bring me? She goes and gets toilet paper. Look at this. Outtake number 2. I'm still waiting on a towel. I'm not. Do you believe this? This is ridiculous. Do you believe that? I'm the one that won. I didn't lose, and now I'm wearing this damn cupcake. I'm just pointing it out. Yeah. Somehow or another, I'm blaming this on. I was blaming everything on Angela, by the way. So anyway, Happy.
threw away a
You're all
perfectly good
happy.
cupcake.
I hope you're all happy out there. I hope you're happy. Turn the tables.
I'm happy.
I'm not happy. I think I can still smell icing.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, I really shoved that up your nose pretty good.
Yeah, well, I kept looking behind me because we did on the patio, and the door locked, and I kept looking for them to open the door.
It did.
And I turn around, and here's the cupcake. And the worst part about it was I don't have a left hand. I tried to stop her with my left hand.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, that's what she did right there. That thing. The whole laughing thing. Anyway, congratulations. I got my payback. Look, I ended up getting my payback for being obnoxious. I got hit in the face with the cupcake, and the Ravens lost to the Steelers, which right now DadBuildz is smiling about somewhere behind that beard of his. So let's get out of here. Stephanie, close us up since it all
right.
turned on me. I'm glad
Next
the chat.
week.
Okay, hold on. I'm glad the chat was really happy. Look at all the people laughing. Go ahead, Stephanie.
Next
One person
week, we have
wasn't
a real
happy.
treat. It did make everybody happy. So that's all that matters, right, Pete? It made somebody smile. Yay! It made all of us smile. All right. Next week, you guys are in for a treat. We have someone who is a powerhouse supporter of numerous creators with watch time and chat participation. She is quick-witted, fast on the keyboard, and brings happiness to the channels that she loyally supports. Her Triple C show next week will be her first time on screen in a community interview segment. Next week with the Triple C's, it will be Disney's YouTube Series of Recognition Hall of Fame inductee number 207. Yes, it is Miss Wendy B. Give it up. Woo!
Well, that is two powerhouse guests back to back here as we get ready to close tonight and say our goodbyes. First, I would say thank you to Chris, not only for being here tonight, but for your support and helping put the video together that opens and closes this show for us here. All your support you do for the community and all the happiness that you bring on behalf of me. We'll go around real quick so we can say our goodbyes to our guests tonight. Miss Kiel, I'm going to make you go first. You're going last. Hit me in a couple.
Thank you so much, Chris, for being here tonight and for sharing your many interests across the board. You have so many interests, actually. So glad to get to know you on a different level. And I did notice, actually, during the show, too, that your hat, that's the whole team of racers that go together. Because I saw 24 on there, and I was like, wait, that's William Byron. And I was like, wait, 88, 48, and they're all together. So that's awesome.
Yep.
Cool hat.
Hendrick team hat. Hendrick
Yes.
team hat.
Cool.
Awesome sauce.
Good transition for Angela. Go ahead.
Yeah. So thanks for coming on and sharing all that amazing information with us.
Thank you, Snickerdoodle.
And your
Aw.
pins.
Good stuff.
Yep.
And finally, the cupcake villain.
Well, Chris, you know I love you like a brother, and I'm so happy that you came on our show and that we learned a few new things about you. I can't wait to hear you sing again. That'll be fantastic. But your creativity, your dedication, the time that you put into this community, I mean, it just would not be the same without you. And we all love you. I think I can say that on behalf of everybody, how much we love you. And just so happy that you've become a friend.
Love it. Love it.
Southern
Chris, any final thought before we roll out of here, sir?
I like cupcakes and I like Snickerdoodle.
and frosting.
There it is. Before as you're going your way out, everybody, don't forget, check out the Instagram. The ladies are killing it over there on their Instagram, the Clubhouse Chaotic Instagram. Go over there. Make sure you're following. Keep up with everything that's going on over there. Next week, again, will be the amazing Wendy B joining us. Come back and see us then, everybody. I need to go see if I can get rid of this smell in my nose of icing. Good night, everybody.
You got a smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine. But I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. don't realize.